Good afternoon, everybody. Christopher from All Things Prepping. Yeah, after a bit of an absence, I am finally back. So yeah, let's start making some videos and getting some information out there. Right, today I want to talk about the bugging in versus bugging out scenario. Obviously, in my opinion, and that opinion basically goes for quite a few guys, your best option is to bug in. The reason for that is that first of all, that you are in an environment that you actually know, and then second of all, you're also in an environment where your preparations are with you, so you don't have to stress about that. All your preparations and everything is with you. But that being said, bugging in is your first priority, but as soon as your situation changes to such an extent that your situation is no more safe at your bugging location, it is time to bug out. So bugging out is only an option once your security or the situation at your current location or your bugging in location is to such an extent threatened that it's no longer safe to stay there. So it is advisable to have a bug out plan and a bug out scenario, or a bug out, yeah, let's call it a bug out plan in place in order to get yourself out of that situation if need be. Now, it's one thing to have that plan, it's another thing to actually to test that plan. So today we actually as a group tested out our bugging out plan, just to see how it went, and yeah, let's do some feedback on that. All right, to give you a rundown is that there were 6 vehicles involved in this whole bug out plan or exercise. The first thing is that that came out quite pronouncedly is that communication is very important. We'd met up at a certain point, and everybody had the right point in mind. It's just the location that was a little bit out of whack. Some of us met or was planning on meeting inside the place, whilst the other was meeting at the grass in front of the place. So yeah, we did manage to get that sorted out, and once we've got that sorted out, we actually went ahead with the whole plan. The whole bugging out plan was about the distance we covered was around about 100 kilometers to one way. Things that came out is that we definitely needed, or we had good communication in terms of radios that we had available. Myself and Elma actually discussed it and decided that to get ourselves, or to have ourselves in a better position, we are going to invest in a Baofeng radio and get it switched to the on that channel, so that we can actually have better communication as well with the group that we're currently working with. And that will just make it much easier for us to communicate during a bug out. And then yeah, the rest of the stuff is that there's quite a few things that I think that is very important, besides the communication. The experience of the group also played a very huge role. Seeing that not everybody came out of a military background, not everybody had experience in driving in a convoy. That was also very important for us to test that and to actually get that sorted out. Once we've done that, it was actually quite nice to do it, and everybody gained some experience in it, and we were managed to gauge the effectiveness of this whole plan. And yeah, we did a bit of a SWOT analysis at the end of it, and everything worked out fine, and the verdict is that it did go well, and we definitely have to do that more often in order to make sure that we can actually achieve a better opportunity or better result at the end of the day. Yeah, like I said earlier on, having a plan is great, but unless you test the plan and actually work out the kinks, it's very difficult. So once you've got your plan in your head or on paper, preferably on paper, and everybody in your group knows the plan, it's very important to actually test that plan. Now, testing that plan is up to you, but yeah, it will definitely show you the weaknesses of the plan. It will show you the shortcomings of the plan, and it will give everybody the opportunity to actually practice that plan and to get into the mode of executing that plan. So it's very important to test your plan, not only to have the plan, but to test it and analyze the results. And then obviously once you've done that, to adopt your plan to the current situation. So with that in mind, keep on practicing your plan and testing it and making betterments on the plan. Yeah, so with all of that, it is very important to test your plan. It's very important to make sure that everything goes according to your plan, and then to have alternatives in place should that plan not work. But everybody must know the plan, everybody must know how to execute that plan, and I advise you to do that on a regular basis, and to practice the plans. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I'm looking forward in giving you more content in the near future. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day and keep on prepping.